Welcome to the Enlifement space, a place to connect and expand in the awareness that is the consciousness itself. I hold in myself the hope, the possibilities, even expectations of what can be for this beloved humanity that so struggles with its identity, trying to free itself from the past, but not being aware. The past is what has created it in its situation. I hold for possibilities for all of life, to find a connection that will lift and move beyond the superstitious beliefs and concepts of the past, to experience a freedom of thought and awareness, the ability to see beyond the limited perspective of the intellect, to be free as a conscious expression of light itself. Risha yo kanyen klatyo som chien dai vishnak dai. Ikaro shon tien van hyo. Kadi vrishnak lasho dam she atokyo dam sai vishne se sho kadi vrenne kam sho de kland sajian okshikto vince nomrati kanepsukyate sachani vinom kratnye sachudo vishnen teka padam sachyo krachi dam rekatusha glanche vanshero kroshu dora. Finding the true self in a world of shadows and make-believe, beliefs, superstitions, the past, they say. Finding the true self amongst all of this is the task before us. To be able to perceive the actualization of what this is, the consciousness itself, as it is manifesting in the world, in spite of the conditions, beliefs, and concepts that surround it, in spite of the past. For the consciousness is the hope of the future. It is to bring about a great transformation for humanity. The question is, will humanity let go of its past in order to recreate itself as this light, as this awareness, the consciousness will it be able to transcend its problems, its separation, its fear, its doubt, all of that that has made up the human being of the past. The conscious awareness, the presence of consciousness, is so far beyond what is perceived in the human realm that it appears to be primitive, this realm caught in its beliefs and conditioning, its concepts, its perceptions. It's barbaric for it to exist even, for it is something of a relic created from the past, from structures and beliefs and superstitions that they say. Great books have been written, but there is no truth in them. They are simply fortifying the lies that those that believe they are in charge wish to control others. The consciousness does not seek to control. The consciousness works always through allowing, acceptance, and embracing. And I know that is a difficult thing to do in these times. There is so much to embrace. There are so many contradictions in humanity. It's so divided. But there is a saying that a house divided against itself cannot stand. So what does that say for the world now? For it is solely divided into perceptions, beliefs, founded in superstition, belief in the other, hoping, praying, advocating something, some savior, salvation, some deity. But to wake up in the consciousness is to realize the deity is you as the consciousness. The consciousness is the all that is, all that can be, will be, and is becoming. That seems to put a pretty good burden on the consciousness. But it has always existed. It is nothing new. We often speak of it as something that has just arrived. But the consciousness has always been. Furthermore, it will always be. There is no end to it. It is eternal. It is the stuff of the cosmos, and narrowing itself down to be the stuff of yourself. That in itself is a wondrous miracle. Something so expansive and eternal to come into this mortal existence in this human frame and begin to accelerate it into something far different than the human's perception, something far more expansive. Humanity is only limited by its beliefs, by what it allows to be possible. if it could just break through that ceiling of superstition of the past. There's a great new experience waiting to take place. An experience of acceleration, an experience of becoming light. The light of awareness shines upon all of humanity, but it sees through blind eyes and cannot see. To remove the blinders so that others, so that all could finally see this connection that the consciousness is in all things. It is not separate. It is at one with the whole of this existence, the whole of this being, moment by moment. So can we allow for this next step? A step into, I could say, forever. For there is no end. We're always at the beginning. Each trial, each tribulation, each problem, each chaos, each disaster is simply making way for newness, for rebirth, for transformation, for change. So we can look at the circumstances around us and see them as compelling change to take place. The stimulus for transformation in the consciousness uses all of what is. It uses it as a ladder, climbing in awareness and consciousness, upwardly moving the whole mind and intellect and the body. It leaves nothing out. All-inclusive isness has become this path. I know that is a challenge, perhaps a very fearful challenge, looking at the world today. But we must. We must see through that darkness, those clouds, those deceptions, and begin to discern the consciousness at work in every aspect of this life. If you can master that in your own existence, you become a stabilizing factor in the world around you. So nothing is wasted. All of this experience has purpose. As we embrace the purpose, we see beyond the darkness. We see the light in its true glory, its aspects of possibilities. The isness of consciousness is a vital, energetic force at work now, has been always, and always will be. Consciousness without end. Humans come and go. History changes. Perhaps even the world changes. But the consciousness itself remains intact. Always presence of being, expanding the possibilities to every human experience, human, non-human. All of it is part of this that is. So embrace the isness of this life, this expanding awareness in the consciousness, becoming light. That is your heritage. That is your purpose. embrace it with all of your strength and your energy, your thoughts and your awareness. And you will see a change take place. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this moment.
Johannes says, thank you, with 3 exclamation points.
Thank you, Johannes.
Anna and Slava say, thank you, Ishvara.
You are very welcome. Thank you for being with us today, and thank you for your love and your support.